Hey, girlfriends. So, today, what are we talking about? I know it was kind of confusing with the mental health days as an advertisement, but that is what I think I'm going to use for now on. I made a mistake, and I think that's what I'm going to call these. So, when we're talking about social issues, we're going to call it mental health days. Those are my mental health days, social information. So, I am Dr. Wilhelmina Cromartie, and I go by Dr. Wilhelmina. And when I'm talking about stuff related to wellness, and I talk about product reviews because we know we all like makeup and skincare. So that's really what I'm going to be doing now. So this on this mental health day, we're talking about friendship and really about you as a friend. Um, we're not pointing the fingers at anyone. It's for you to assess for yourself. So don't think I'm pointing a finger at you while we talk about these things. So this week, I've had a wonderful week. It went well, and I hope you did. So, friends, not one of us is perfect, right? We're friends, but we do our best. But there are areas we could do better in, right? So that's what we're really talking about. Your friendship level, your grade as a friend. So you're going to assess yourself. Going to my article that I'm using, because I always have an article to back me up. I don't just come out of anywhere. This is an education. I'm with the Huff Post. I would imagine it's some version of the Huffington Post, but this is called the Huff Post. I'm not sure about that. So I'm on their online article, Seven Signs You're Being a Bad Friend. And it's funny because I say not one of us is perfect. That includes me because I see myself in some of these items I'm going to talk about. So not one of us is perfect. First of all, um, let's talk about our friends, people that are friends to us. They go through challenges. So do we. Challenging periods. We lose jobs. Um, There are mental health issues, especially now we have a lot going on. This week was a tough week with the shootings. Last week was a tough week with the shooting in New York. It's just dealing with all the things going on in the world. We all have challenges. So we have to remember our friends have challenges along with us. It's not just we're going through challenges. And this will make sense to you as we go on with this article. Hi, Talby. Um, it will make sense to you. So let me go on with this article, not drag it on because I'm only going to do 15 minutes. That's all I give myself. No more than 15. So we want to be not be inconsiderate or toxic in our friendship that we give. That's why I said, what is your friendship grade? I'm not going to tell you. You're going to tell yourself. So these are some signs that you are a bad friend. And some of these hit home with me. So let me tell you. This first one is you always manage to steer the conversation back to yourself. Anyone ever do that? There's a fine line between adding to a conversation when you're talking with a friend that's struggling, or even if they're not struggling, just talking about anything. But if you steer, yes, here we go, girl. Because you know what? I do that. And you do that sometimes too. You're my friend, and I'm telling you that you do it sometimes too. So we together in this. So this. Oh no, here we go. Yes, here we go. But we do it to each other. But this is a good sign for both of us to and others to know um, that we do this. Yeah, you do that, girl. Yeah, you do. But I do it too. So when we're together, we're doing it to each other. So that might be a little different. But yeah, I recognize that in myself. I would say that that's one of my it's one of my pet peeves, but also I do it too. So being a better friend to to just calm down, take your time, be a good listener, be mindful of your listening skills. That's the thing. You got to be mindful. You got to think about, am I listening to this person? They're struggling or they're having an issue or they're not. They're just talking about something wonderful. But am I really listening to what they're saying? Pay attention to my eye contact, my supportive body language, and just, be present for them. Not ready to say the next thing that I have to say. Let them do that. I'm so guilty of this, and I know it. Thank you for that feedback. I put it up. Yes, listen. And you can be an active listener. Communicate with them like, oh, okay, so you're saying, let them know you're hearing them, but you're not going to your next thought. That's hard if you're that person. Some of us are, that's the way we communicate, but we need to do this better in order to be a better supportive friend. And I bring this up because one of the things that I have committed myself to talking about and getting involved in is community. And for us to have community, as women, we're tired. We're out here working hard, trying to carry everything. We think we're super women, but sometimes we need help. And so, as a part of helping with this idea of community and support network, I'm talking about how not necessarily how to be a better friend, but for you to look at yourself. Are you a better friend? Are you a good friend? And then you can go to getting better. But you got to recognize first that you may not be the best of a friend when you're communicating with your friends. Let's go to the next one. The next one is two, because it's seven signs. You commit to plans already knowing you're going to back out. Now, I don't usually do that. I usually say no, but some people do this. They say, "Oh yeah, 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 I'm gonna go. Yeah, girlfriend, I got you. Yeah, let's go." And then the day comes, or shortly before that, maybe the day before, they're backing out. And thanks, Cecile. And they're backing out. So just don't commit to things that you know you can't do. And if there's something else you're waiting on that might contribute to you not coming, then let them know ahead of time. I may not be able to make it because of this or that. Resist the urge to respond immediately. If you're not sure you can go, it's okay. Just let them know that. Friends get frustrated when you do that to them, and just doing it to them because you've made a commitment that, oh yeah, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna do this, and they really think they're gonna, hey, hyped up, we're gonna do this, yay. And then you back out. A lot of people don't want to do things by themselves. Some people are really good at that. I'm not one of those. I like to have friends along. Okay, number three, you're making good friends but not keeping them. Why is that? Do you write people off the first time they make a mistake? I'm a good blocker. I don't know about y'all. I'm good at blocking people. But I don't do that usually. Um, you're outgoing, friendly, well liked, able to easily make friends, but not able to make the friendships last or go deeper. Um, Not all friendships are built to last. Some friendships are for a season. We know that because cut people off when we need to, right? But um, a fix for that is to take time to consider why these bonds tend to crash and burn or just fade away. Maybe an old pal gave you some constructive criticism in the past, sorry, or a post. That could be a reason why. Um, Maybe another person in your life might lend some insight. You could talk to somebody else and ask them what happened. That's ways you can find out what's going on because you may not recognize it, and sometimes your friends do. But that still is on them to be honest about it, right? Um, it's not necessarily you cutting them off, but they're cutting you off, right? Maybe you can talk with them and find out why. Okay, let's go to the next one. I'm doing good on time. This is one. You're never the one to initiate plans or check in first. You know, I have one friend that's a big planner, and I kind of let her do that. I can see times when I've done that. I've talked about this before. We go to Bellows, which is a beach, and they have cabins, and we'll get the cabins. That's right, Telvi. And we get these cabins, and we're on the water. It's beautiful. I love it. But whenever we get these, it's usually her getting it. I contribute to the payment of it. I contribute to financially to the food, and she does the whole plan, and I just let her do it. Whatever she says, I'm doing it. Everything is set up, the food, what we do when we do it, the times and everything. I could help out and contribute, make it a little easier on her, but she does like to plan. So now I'm putting it back on her. But yeah, some people, well, not some people, people like to have a little encouragement and you saying what you want. Friendships are reciprocal. So you saying what you want as they say what they want. And it's just a better balance of what's going on and what you do. Because let's admit, if you're like I am on those bellow trips, there are things sometimes you don't want to do, but you do it because you didn't put anything forth, right? Or for me, I do it because I didn't put anything forth to plan it. So I'm going to be easy. But sharing your interest is good for friends. Um, like asking to simultaneously watch a TV series that you choose during a pandemic. You know, you're watching them at the same time together. I remember when the pandemic started, I've talked about this before too. We used it was an app. I always forget the name. House Party. And a group of friends, we were all on there. And with House Party, you could play a game also. So we were playing games with, I think it was about 8 of us on there. It was pretty cool. So it's reciprocal. You're doing things together. Okay, the next one. Sign that you're not being a good friend, or signs you're being a bad friend, and how to make them bad. Pick things to do together that you share, you know? Um, you constantly lean on your friends for emotional support, but they don't. Oh, oh, oh. I thought this was more. I'm sorry. When I read this earlier, I thought this one was more about the person leaning on them all the time for support, just really about that. But this was about you lean on them for emotional support, but they don't turn to you. So you're wearing them out and they're not feeling like they can contribute and do the same with you. So when you're going through a hard time, you talk with your close friend, you let them know, you know, what's going on with you, or even, I think this might be the next one. Let me make sure it's not. Yeah, you or you're coming to them a lot, you know, and I can say I know this. Hello, Alexis. I know this because what a good time. This is something that I do to Alexis, right, Alexis? I talk to Alexis a lot about when I have things going on. It's not like I don't have other friends. It's just she understands a lot of what I'm going through. But I don't get that back much from her anymore. So that's what this I would say this that's what this one's about. And yeah, I need to be a better friend and be there for her. It can be hard to find balance on how much support you need and how much support to give a friend. But to fix this, to restore the balance of the friendship, make a point to call your friends, to check in on them and ask how they're doing. No ulterior motives, just a hey, checking on you. How are you doing? I definitely need to do that more. It's so funny you chimed in at that time. There you go, Telvi. True, that's what's up. Yeah, you got it's got to be balanced. Or who? They're otherwise they're basically your therapist, right? Because they're not getting back what you're giving to them. They need to be able to give to you too. They need to be able to lean on you. Checking in is very important, but not just to check in. You want to really check in And like we said earlier, have an active listening. Listen and communicate that you're listening. Okay, let's go to the next one. Alexis, right at the right time. 6, you don't respect your friends' boundaries. That's bad in any relationship, friendship, or whatever. Setting boundaries is a crucial part of any healthy relationship. Uh, I've got a good example. I don't think I want to use it. Let's just talk in general. So, you need to be respectful of your friend's time, and vice versa. It needs to go both ways. But we're talking about ourselves right now. We're not really focused on what the friend should do or whatever. Um, a good example is calling someone uh, incessantly, or keeping them on the phone incessantly when you know they have other things going on. Um, that would be bad, because your friends have things to do and you know it, but yet you violate that boundary, and and they may not speak up because they want to be a good friend. Um, Go out of your way to let your friends know that you hear them and understand them when they set a boundary. But I would say also be mindful if they are communicating that they have a need, be mindful of that need. Like, I need to go, I need to get off the phone, I got to do this or that. Don't keep on, cut them off, let them go. That's just a good example. Let's see if y'all commented. No comments on that one. Okay. Um, this next one. You resent your friend's happiness or success. And I can't say that I have a lot of friends that would do that, but I can say um, that I have a lot of friends that support me. And it's exciting, to have that friendship and that support. But when you know that, you can kind of tell that someone's resenting it, but we're not talking about them. We're talking about ourselves, right? Be happy for your friends. Don't be jealous if you can help it. From time to time, you might feel a little jealous because they have what you don't have, don't seem to ever be able to get. But just be happy for your friends, especially those that are real friends and are happy for you. A real friend would be happy for your achievements and your good fortune. You want to support your friend and their dreams and life goals. Marriage family therapist Marnie, Fuhrman, said that previously in a HuffPost. So, first, don't beat yourself up over your feelings. Give yourself grace. Instead, try to suppress the jealousy and hope it disappears, or it may not. But always be there for your friend. Be positive. Cheer them on. I know when people are going through tough, challenging events, um, they could use friends. So, how are you and your friend? Grade your friendship. Are you doing these things that I admit to? Some of them. Toby says, "That's right. Be happy for your friend's success." I'm so happy. Oh, thank you. I know that. I know that, right? You, Alexis, Cecile, um, all of you are on here. You've all been very supportive to me, but I have a lot of friends that have been very supportive to me, and excited. And sometimes you don't let yourself be so excited, and you kind of, oh my gosh, I hope y'all don't see what I'm seeing. Really? My Outlook just decided to reboot or something. So it's popping up all over the screen. I'm sorry. So I wasn't able to see y'all. So yeah, thank you, friends, for supporting me, for cheering me on, for being there for me. It's amazing. It allows me to have the confidence that I have. Sometimes my confidence isn't. Oh, thank you, Telby. Y'all don't see it. Thank you for being there for me. I appreciate it. I really do. You just don't know. Okay, so if you found any value in this, what time am I at? I'm at 20 minutes. I got to get off. If you're seeing the value in this, share it with others. Uh, Share it so that they can uh, get the same information, be better friends for you, and also for themselves, because you probably feel guilty if you're not being that good friend that you intend to be. If you realize, if you heard some of these things and you know it's you, yep, share it, tell me, share it with others, and then go to my YouTube channel, share it from there. Then they can get it from there. They can subscribe so that they can get more sessions that come up when I'm doing these sessions, and get good information to help them on their wellness journey. All right, I'm out. Thank you for watching, girlfriends, and those that watch in the future. Take care. Bye.